YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again. And tonight's live, guys, is going to be on the NFL draft round one. We doing the top 10 picks. Now, I'm not going to stay live for the whole draft, but I'm going to do the top 10 picks. And guys, I want y'all to come in, ask any type of questions that you may have. Guess what pick is going to happen, what type of trades we're going to hear. We're going to react together, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. And also, guys, I'm dropping something tonight. I'm waiting on my partner, and once he comes in, we're going to drop something, and y'all going to be able to purchase this Phenom Finder, but I'm not going to drop it yet until he gets here. So, guys, be ready for that. Thank y'all for everybody just tuning in. This is going to be cutting edge content. We're going to be reacting to this draft. Okay. So let's see here. Harambe, he says, I don't have cable, TD. I hang out with you, bro, for the cutting edge content feedback. Yes, sir. D Lion in the house. What's up, bro? He says, oh shit, we live. What's popping? Yes, sir. Harambe says, boom. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, guys. So right now I have the draft. We got 10 minutes to get it before we start. I'm gonna talk about a couple rookies that I like personally. Let me bring up my sheet. Okay, yep, we're still waiting. So, guys, one of my favorite wide receivers. I'm not saying he's gonna be the best. He's just one of my favorites. It's gonna be Brian Thomas. I think he's gonna go to a great team. The reason why is he doesn't have the draft capital of Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors. And I think he's gonna go to a team like Buffalo. We know Buffalo needs a number one wide receiver. We know a couple other teams need number one wide receivers. So a team could trade back and then get him in the teens. And wherever he goes, I think he's going to be a great asset. Now, listen, he's not the polished wide receiver that I would say that Marvin Harrison is. But, you know, I like boom players. I like players who can get downfield and make big plays. That's what the NFL is about. Just like the NBA is about shooting threes. Back in the day, if you just shot threes, you would get drafted in the second round. They were like, oh, all you can do is shoot threes, you gimmick. Back in the day in the NFL, if you just could get deep, you was a gimmick. Now that is the central part of the game. So I like players who can get big plays. That's why I love Christian Watson. I love them coming out of the draft. So these guys can be used now. So I think Brian Thomas could hit you with some big plays. Making big plays as a rookie is easier than getting 8 to 10 targets a game and having to be the number one. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, people are going to count on them to be the number one. Brian Thomas, all they want him to do is to get deep and make a big play. If you do that once a game, twice a game, that's top 24, top 32 wide receiver. And that's great value for him when you're going to get him. So I love Brian Thomas. Another guy that's not going to go in the first round that I like is going to be Tracy. What's his name? Tracy Jr. I didn't forget his name. Let me look his name up, guys. I apologize. I don't want to destroy his name. All right, let me Google this. Okay, Tracy Porter. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Tyrone Tracy. I'm sorry, guys. His name is Tyrone Tracy. I want to say Tracy Porter. That's the cornerback from New Orleans Saints. But yes, guys. So Tyrone Tracy, guys, he's like 210. He played wide receiver at Iowa. Then he transferred over to Purdue, and he started playing running back. And he had a pretty good season this year, and he looked good against Michigan. Michigan had a top run defense. They stopped everybody as far as running backs. But Tracy had a couple really good plays against Michigan. And that's what I like to see. I don't want to see highlights. I don't want to see, oh, he ran a 50-yard touchdown. That doesn't show me anything. Anybody can get wide open lanes. And if you're a good athlete, a D1 athlete, you can score a touchdown. I want to see when you get 3-yard runs. Listen, I'm giving y'all the gas right here. Now, this is stuff that's on the Phenom Finder. This type of stuff, this is what I assess. Can you get 3 yards? It ain't about getting 50-yard touchdowns every time. That's not going to happen in the NFL like that. You got to be able to put your shoulder down. And you got to be able to catch the ball and also block. You got to be able to have that type of potential in the NFL. That's why you see guys in the NFL like, I would say, Terrell Davis, who is an average running back in college, but he goes to pros and he's elite because he can do certain skill sets, right? There's certain skill sets that are demanded in the NFL that college don't demand. College just wants speed. You can be elite with speed in college, but when you go to the pros, you got to be able to break tackles. You got to be able to get 3 yards. If you can do that, you can play, even though you might not be that explosive. So I love Tyrone Tracy Jr. I think he's going to be a good pickup. Guys, I'm one of the first guys that talked about him. I was one of the first channels. I didn't hear nobody talk about him until a couple weeks ago. I made a video and people thought I was crazy about a month and a half ago. And I said that Tyrone Tracy was going to be really good. Now, he's not going in the first round, but I wanted to tell y'all about him. All right, let me read out some of the comments here. I appreciate everybody being here. Harami says, TD, who do you want the Ravens to pick? What are their needs? I think they need a wide receiver. Outside of a defensive player, I think they need a wide receiver to replace Odell Beckham. So expect somebody like, I would say, what's the guy from Oregon? Let me put up my document real quick. I got all these guys wrote down and what I think about them. Okay. There we go. So I like a Donald Mitchell. They could get a Donald Mitchell from Texas. I think he's a good wide receiver. I love a Donald Mitchell, guys. This might be one of, I said a couple years ago, it was a deep wide receiver class. The wide receivers, guys, are like point guards in the NBA. Everybody can get a point guard who can dribble and pass. I mean, all these guys are fast and they run good routes. They've been playing 7-on-7 ever since they was 8. We didn't play. When I came up, it was running back counts. Can you run over somebody? Can you blow somebody up? That's what got you recruited. Now it's about, you got good feet work. You got great ball skills. Can you get open? So I love a Donald Mitchell. I think they can get him. Troy Franklin, another one of my favorite wide receivers in this class. I think they can get him. So I think they need a wide receiver. I think they go wide receiver in the second round, or they might go in the box. They always would get a guys in the box. Pause. What I mean is they might get a guy like an offensive lineman or a D lineman or somebody like that. Because I haven't really studied a lot of the D linemen and offensive linemen. I've been mostly looking at the skill players because I do fantasy football. Back in the day, before I started doing fantasy football on YouTube, I like to look at the linemen because that's the most important thing. If you're strong up front, you can dominate other teams. And the Baltimore Ravens are usually one of the strongest teams up front all the time. They're in the box players are usually the best, but I think they should go wide receiver. So it should be Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, and another rookie wide receiver. And I love Isaiah Likely. That's why I'm fading Mark Andrews. If you ain't watched the content, that's why I'm fading Mark Andrews this year. Okay, let's see what the draft is talking about with the draft. Okay. I just want to see if what they talking about, what's going on. Maybe I can play the sound. Let me turn the sound up. So, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll play the sound every blue moon just to give y'all some context. Maybe I'll play the sound, but I can't not play it on my live stream. I will get flagged. Ethan Carey. He says, you got anyone trading up? Let me think, bro. I think the Buffalo Bills could trade up to go get a wide receiver when they see one on the board that they want. Let me see. There's a couple teams that I did see that I thought could trade up. The Titans. I can see the Titans trading up. The Chargers trading up. Kansas City Chiefs trading up. Now, will they trade up in the top 5? Probably not. But I can see those guys making a trading up, like especially in the middle of the first round and late first round. I can see Arizona Cardinals trading back. I can see the Arizona Cardinals trading back. Let's see here. Maybe the Carolina Panthers. I don't know if they got the draft capital to trade up. I don't know if they got the draft capital. And the Minnesota Vikings to trade up to get a quarterback. I believe they could trade up in the top 5 to get a quarterback. I've been trying to find a website where I could do a prediction of these guys. Let me see here. Trying to where I could predict who's gonna get picked, but I haven't seen anything. So let me see here, guys, for a second. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I haven't seen one this year. I wanted to make a prediction. Okay, let me see here. Mr. Sleepy said, I'm here, bro. I see you. I see you, bro. I see you. Harambe said, what's up, everyone? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. D-Line says, I want a cornerback at pick 20 to be the opposite of Joey Porter Jr., but looks like we're going center O-line. Yeah, I heard that. The center. I've heard that. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. My homie is in the house. Yes, sir. What's good,
hey, what's good, TD?
What's good,
hey, I'm in
man?
a new setup. How loud is this?
That's great. Chat, let me know how he sounds. He sounds good to me.
All right. What's going on, y'all? Y'all ready for the draft?
Let me know if y'all hear any echo and anything. I will go get headphones if I need to. Aaron Holloway says 100. He said you're good.
All right.
And Aaron, I will have that draft guide for you, bro. You pre-ordered it. Appreciate you. I will have that draft guide for you on May the 5th.
Hey, give me one.
Okay. Mr. Sleeper says AJ Brown signed a new deal. I'm not surprised they want to go ahead and get him under a contract right now. And they had to, man, because they know he's grumpy. He's good. When you have great players, they're gonna be grumpy when they don't get their way. And listen, we all know, we all been in school. We seen how athletes get treated. I was an athlete. It's certain things that they didn't hold me accountable for. That's just the way it happened. So when AJ Brown, he seen Devontae Smith get a deal, you got to get him a deal. He was like, I'm one of the best wide receivers in the league. How you gonna pay this guy? You got to pay me. I can't be the 7th, 8th highest paid wide receiver in the league when I got top 3 wide receiver numbers. So you got to give me some more money. So they had to add some more money to him. I'm not surprised at that. Great job, Eagles. Eagles will have a great young, like their top guys in that franchise, as far as the general manager and owner. They're very good with that. They know how to handle these young cats. A lot of people, he don't want to play football. He just want to complain about money. And then you at your job always trying to get a raise, but you don't think these guys need to get a raise because you in their pockets. Oh, he got $1 million. He don't need no more money. But I need a $3 raise. I need to go from $22 to $27. But he already got enough money. He don't need no more money. His family is good. Come on now. So I think it's a good move. You good, bro? I want to let you know you up.
No, I ain't ready, man.
Okay.
Hey, give me 1 sec.
Okay. Let me see. AJ Brown's on the new deal. Okay. TZ says back at it, TD. I finally tuned notifications on, laugh out loud. What do you guys want your teams to do in the draft in the first round? I want the Cowboys to take a running back. I want Trey Benson. Also, guys, I'm doing the memorabilia this year too. I'm gonna post it on the channel. I'm gonna do more memorabilia. I've been waiting on somebody to do my logo. It's been taking a long time. I think I'm just gonna move on and go to somebody else. So that's what's been holding up on my shirts. Guys, make sure you get the likes up. I'm glad you told me. Let me go look at the likes. Let me go look at the likes. Okay. Okay, monetization. Okay, damn. I'm tripping. I ain't had some stuff set. Let me get some stuff set. All right, let me see what's going on with the draft. I don't want to miss the draft. Okay, I'm gonna keep the subscribers to anyone today. I'm not gonna just do subscribers. I'm gonna keep it to everyone. All right, details. Okay. Okay. TD Lives. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get to everybody comment. Round 1, pick 1. I see that on the board. Okay. Isaac says, yo, we here. Appreciate you being here, Isaac. Yes, sir. Harami says, and get TD his likes. Yes, get them likes up, guys. Get them likes up. We got 20 people, 24 people in here. Let's get them likes up. Yes, sir. Big Wheels. Hey, Aaron Holloway, I gotta make you a what you call it too, man. I gotta get you a wrench. Appreciate you, Big Wheel. Appreciate you, Aaron. Harami says, sounds good. Thank you. Stanley says, bang, bang, Niners game. Okay, I hear you, bro. And Arthur Smith, appreciate you being here. That's one of the cleanest brothers in town. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Been support me. Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you. Aaron Holloway says, appreciate it, bro. We'll be on the lookout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Harami says, so launch date of the draft guide is May 5th. Yes. And I'm launching the Phenom Finder today. The Phenom Finder is here today. That way you can go ahead and look up the rookies. It's $20 for Patreon, guys. And once that's like signing up. I'm gonna give you probably the same perks that you get by signing up as a member. I don't want to push you too far and thin, but I had to do it differently from my members because me and Alex is both doing this together. So in order so we both could monetize it together, I had to do it as a Patreon. I couldn't do it as a membership. So I'm not trying to have y'all spending a bunch of money all around. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm about now. This is a business. But so in order for me to monetize it, I had to do it on Patreon. And it is worth $20, especially if you're in Dynasty. I know, guys, this is Amon-Ra St. Brown, Christian Watson, all the guys that I've hit on. These guys was ranked high on this list. And this guys is really good content. So it's worth $20. Okay, so let me see. Aaron says, for my Rams, I can see us trying to make a trade up and hopefully get Brock Bowers or offense. I think y'all need to probably get a lineman, get a top lineman to help protect Matthew Stafford. But if you get Brock Bowers, I can see that too. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Brock Bowers. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Aaron. Harami says, I'm getting that draft guide, TD. Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And listen, guys, if you get on the Phenom tier, you get the draft guide for free. Now, if you unsubscribe from the Phenom, that's the thing, though. So you might just want to buy it off of just your strength. That way you can keep it. But if you sign up as a Phenom, hey, you get it for free. Yes, sir. So let's see what's going on with the draft. They got Barry Sanders coming out there. I see. They got Barry out there. Mr. Sleeper says, let's go Texans. All right, let me turn this up. Y'all let me know if something is off. I want y'all to be able to hear it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Guys, I was one of the guys that was on Jared Goff. I told people that he was going to be good last year. People thought I was crazy. What's up, Detroit? What's up, football? Showing the world how we do it in Detroit. Good job. I just got one thing to say. Okay, 2024. Isaac says the Giants will be interesting. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? All right. Hey, so what I was doing was putting the final touches on getting the Phenom Finder ready for y'all. And hey, it's live. Y'all can go on over to patreon.com. Phenom Finder is where you'll find it. And sign up there. It's only $20, man. If TD, if you'll let me, I should be able to show a little bit of it here.
Okay, go ahead.
And do a little preview of it.
Right.
What pick are we on right now in the NFL?
We're still on number 1 with 8 minutes to go. Also, you can post the link in the comment section too if you want.
Hey, I would actually need you to do it.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
Just with all my stuff's all over the place right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let's see if it'll let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right. And then TD, you'll have to put it up to the main stage. My screen share.
Okay. Let me copy the link and put the link in the.
All right.
And I'm gonna pin it too. All right, guys. The Phenom Finder is up. I'm pinning it to the top of the message board. So, guys, go show support. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy. I think we're about to give you a little bit of you know how they give out samples. We're gonna give out a little bit of a sample. We'll give you a little as they say in the street, I'm gonna give you a little teaser. Yes, sir. Get that like button. Hit that like button. Appreciate you, C.A. Jefferson. Okay, let me share. There we go. You like that? You like the way they look, or do I need to switch it up? Do I need to put the whole thing up and take our face off?
I mean, you could do full screen.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was just testing to see if I was going live on my own page. But yeah, man. Cool. So guys, hey, really put a lot of work into the Phenom Finder here. So the whole point is, how is TD finding all of these sleepers every year, right? Well, I mean, he's been working on this for quite some time. And look, we really wanted to be able to see who this year's class is going to be someone that we need to keep an eye out for. And maybe we can compare that to what's been successful in the past, right? So with the Phenom Finder, we've been able to see this is just a sample, right? Like I blocked out most of it. You got to go on there to get the full list. But for example, this is some of the tight ends. Like we got Theo Johnson, he's got the highest score right now for the Phenom Finder. And all the guys below him in that first little row, they're going down sequentially there. And then where Tanner McLaughlin started, that's the next row over. And I show some historical metrics from guys in the past. You can see Luke Musgrave was the top on the Phenom Finder last year. In 2022, it was Jelani Woods. Let's look at the running back position. You can see Jets actually had the top guys on the Phenom Finder for the last 2 years in a row. So
hold off real quick, Alex. I don't want to interrupt you, but guys, so are they looking at what I'm looking at for them to go and draft Israel Mandakana and get Breach Hall? Are they looking at what I'm looking at? But go ahead.
Yeah, they might be pretty good. You might want to consider those guys. So the wide receiver, it took a couple of pages to get through all these guys, right? So what you're seeing here, the 2024 wide receivers, this is the final 9. The page before it, that's like 22 plus receivers that we've got in here. So around 30 total receivers from this class that we've gone through, got scored. You can see some of the guys from the previous class, like Rashee Rice. You may recognize the next guy here. He was pretty high on the list. Christian Watson. Hey, I'm not surprised he's been on him for a while, right? He's been on this guy for years. And yeah, I mean, we've seen it. He can be explosive. Just got to stay healthy. Garrett Wilson on here. And I even show some of the guys that didn't do as well. You'll notice Treylon Burks, he's got the lowest score, not only of receivers and running backs, but also even of tight ends. Only some of these tight ends from this class are a little bit lower, but maybe you could even use this Phenom Finder to see maybe someone to avoid, right? Now with Burks, he had 225 pounds on him. So you got to take some of this stuff in context. Like maybe he can't move as quick as some of these other guys, but at the same time, the NFL DBs are all over this guy. So he can't separate. That's, kind of what you can see from that. But yeah, we thought it would be really helpful to kind of show it in a different way, because on the videos, we're just talking about it, right? But it's harder to always just, really visualize what somebody's talking about when TD's talking about Christian Watson is going to be that breakout, when you can see clearly, with some of these numbers here, he's one of those guys that can really get open in the league. And
Right. Look at Rasheed
not going to
Rice.
spoil the rest of these, but just wanted to give y'all a little bit of a sample. What were you saying there, TD?
Look at Rasheed Rice, guys. He was drafted in what, the 4th round? And look how high he scored. You see what I'm talking about? This is why I believe in what I'm doing. So like outside of the 1st round, we know to take those guys in fantasy. But who else are you going to take? The Chiefs chose Rasheed Rice. Why? They looking at probably a lot of the things that I'm looking at, because I see the game as a GM type coach. That's why I be off on a lot of players and I stick to players. Like I talk about Daniel Jones. You might say, well, TD, it ain't, because y'all going by numbers. But if you look at the numbers, it's no difference between him and Trevor Lawrence. So I just look at the game differently. I don't be biased by stats. I look at the game in context of a scout, more of a general manager type way. So Rasheed Rice, it scored high, and look what happened last year. Now, if he went to the Jets, would he have had a great season? Probably not. But that doesn't have anything to do with it. So that I just want y'all to have all that in context. It doesn't matter where you go, but as far as the people that I'm going to have high on my list are going to be guys who, if they get the opportunity, they're going to be able to play. They're going to ball out.
Yes, sir. Hey, so we hope this helps y'all. Make sure you get onto those rookies early. Like when the in season starts and you're thinking of who to draft late in the round, don't just go with some old name that you.
But the Bears are selecting. The Bears are
all right.
selecting.
Who they taking?
They took Caleb.
All right. Hey, just like we expected. Hey, let us know if y'all got any hot takes in the chat. Let us know if y'all got any hot takes before any more picks go in.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Alex. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just do want to announce the picks when they happen at that time.
Oh, 100%. That's what we're here for, y'all.
Right.
Hey, happy draft day. Hope y'all get who you want for your teams. And yeah, definitely, some of those late round guys in your in-season drafts, you might want to consider taking an upside shot on some of these later round rookies.
Right.
That's all I was saying. And for Dynasty, I mean, there's a ton of receivers on here. I mean, I wish I could show you all these guys right now, but go ahead and sign up. But there's a lot of talent in this class. Maybe I'll at least tease the fact that we've got multiple players who they're up there. I'll just say that they're up there. And we already have some other ways to look at the data as well, but I don't necessarily want to spoil everything for y'all. But in addition to this, as just a visual, you can see in Excel, we'll give you guys access to this class, previous classes, and other ways to look at some of the other, how some of those guys done, from a fantasy perspective. But yeah, TD, hey, another shout out to TD, man. Really good content. And I mean, this guy, it's not just, pulling the rabbit out of his hat, right? I mean, this is coming from a place of numbers. So I definitely, my ears perked up when I was, hearing how he was kind of getting to some of these sleepers. And I'm like, man, I mean, this seems to be consistent. I can see why the hit rate is so high as it is. And let's find a way to be able to really get, help people get to some of that same conclusion. So, man, really hope this helps you guys out this season. Go ahead and check out the Phenom Finder. It's over at Patreon. Should be live right now. And only $20. Go ahead and sign up. We'll keep that thing going. We'll have some other bonuses over there for you guys too. A lot of more updates coming, but just wanted to get this out before the draft so that y'all know that we were putting this work in before these guys are on teams, and we can help you guys kind of get an understanding of what they might do when they get on those teams.
Correct. All right, guys. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through everybody question, and we're just gonna break down the draft. And we might mention a couple more things about the Phenom Finder, some of the things just to tell y'all, like, far as like, we're gonna have a Discord for that too. So you'll be able to ask us any type of questions, especially when you're in your draft. You're gonna want to ask questions. But the consultation that I do have, it is $50 this year. So you can get, I always be able to get a consultation for me for $50 for 30 minutes. And we can talk about anything. Like, even if you want to talk about why you drafting for 30 minutes, I'm willing to do that. Now, I do have a draft package where I will be with you the whole draft, but that's a little bit more pricey. So that's $100. But if you buy the draft guide, it's actually 70. If you buy the draft guide and want to get a consultation for me the whole draft, you can get that. That's $70. But anyway, we're gonna quit talking about, I'm gonna quit trying to put y'all on to some of the things that I'm monetizing. But yeah, man, let's talk about Caleb Williams. That's easy. Guys, so I know I did this live because I knew y'all wanted to be, talking about what's going on, but we know Caleb Williams was going 1. I'm not gonna take him top 5 in fantasy. Now, in Dynasty, he is the number 1 quarterback. Everybody knows that. Now, in redraft, I think you can wait late to get him and take a shot. It's a tough shot, but you can do it. I did it with CJ Stroud in a couple of leagues, and it worked all right. But CJ Stroud did miss some games, and I didn't win a championship in that league. So you got to know it's a rookie quarterback. You're gonna go through growing pains. What do you think about CJ Williams, Alex?
Yeah, I like him. I like how he can get out of the pocket, keep the play alive. He came out and said he doesn't want to be a scrambler, but he's got that in his back pocket. He's got the thickness and size to take hits. I have no question about the arm talent. It's definitely there. Good vision. His first start was against my Texas Longhorns for OU. So I've been on this guy for a little while, man, and it's been really impressive what he's been able to do. So I'm feeling good about his chances here. Glad that it's official, and we can go on to trying to figure out what he's going to do. But at the same time, we haven't seen a rookie get this much support from the wide receivers in it, like, ever. Maybe normally it's just a bad team that's drafting, and they got lucky with the Panthers pick being number 1. So for them to have Keenan Allen, who's gonna have something to prove in his final year, I know he's getting older, but you got to be a number 2 now because you got DJ Moore on the other side, and we'll see what they do at number 9. There's a lot of things that could still shake here for the Bears, even in the second round. If they want to go receiver there, maybe they take one here in the first. But I just like the situation all around them. And, from a dynasty perspective, this may sound random, but they just announced they're building a new stadium too. So they're not going to be outdoors in the snow anymore. It's going to be an indoor stadium. So there's like no concern for this guy anymore. He's going to have perfect playing conditions half the season. Not this year, but that's really far out. I'm just saying this is a perfectly teed up spot for this guy.
Right. I thought they should have held on to Justin Fields, but if you believe Caleb Williams is the guy, he's the guy. If he goes out and struggles a little bit and has to develop slowly, I think it's a bad pick. Because I think Justin Fields would have been okay with a better offensive coordinator, but they had a terrible offensive coordinator for about 2 years. That's why I believe in offensive coordinators. I talk about them a lot because I believe you could draft a guy that's elite and he start off sorry because the coaches are bad. Look at Steve Young. Steve Young was garbage with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All of a sudden, he gets traded to the San Francisco 49ers under Bill Walsh, and he turns into a Hall of Famer. Yeah. So that's how. So let's see what they do with Caleb Williams. But he better be that guy, because if he's not, if he plays worse than CJ Stroud, I think it's a bad pick. I think Justin Fields with the right coaching could be good. He might not be the same type of caliber quarterback when it comes to like pocket presence, but if you look at Andy Reid, what he did with Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb wasn't a great pocket guy coming out of Syracuse. He was an option quarterback. But once he got with Andy Reid made the game simple. That's why Pat Mahomes came out of Texas Tech. Nobody knew he was going to do that because the game is simple. But if you put Pat Mahomes with the Jets, he might be Zach Wilson. Remember, Pat Mahomes had more turnovers than any quarterback in that draft coming out of college. He had like 25 picks, 3 or 4 fumbles. So I just want people to have that type of essence. Let's see. Let me get to something.
And I was just gonna say, man, it was also contract related, man. You would have had to pay Justin Fields a ton of money. So it's like you didn't get what you wanted out of Fields. So it's like even if Fields was good, they would have had to pay him a ton of money because the contract's up. So it's like for them, they just got a cheap rookie quarterback that may be able to produce more than Fields, just because Fields is rarely getting into 300 passing yards. They still haven't gotten a quarterback to throw for 3,000 or 4,000 yards. So I don't know. Just knowing the cost, might as well just take that chance.
Well, you didn't have to sign him as his 5th-year option. You could have denied it and just gave him that last $20 million, which is not $20 million is no money now.
No, for sure. But then what about next year and the year after that?
You wouldn't have had to pay him because you would have denied his 5th-year option, right?
Yeah, but
no, we're not paying you the 5th-year
get a different quarterback in or what?
Huh?
Like eventually they need a long-term solution.
Right. But so maybe they don't see any Caleb Williams in the next class, and I understand it. So they went on and got the Caleb Williams. It makes sense.
You're right. That's what I was thinking. Yep.
Right. But I also like Shadir Sanders better than Caleb Williams. But that's another.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Hot take.
Yeah, that's not here. We're not going.
Y'all heard it here.
That. But I get it. I understand why they did it. I understand. I'm not going to sit here and shame them. But listen, Jaden Daniels just went number 2, which that's easy. I told y'all Cliff Kingsbury was there. Why wouldn't you get a dynamic rushing type quarterback with Cliff Kingsbury? What he did with Kyler, also what he did with Caleb. So awesome. Cliff was there with it. He was there at USC as was it Oklahoma when he
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
follow Caleb from Oklahoma, or Caleb followed him from Oklahoma to USC. Yep.
Right.
Is it an air raid offense or what?
Yeah, it was the air raid, but I think he was the offensive coordinator to the head coach of USC, Cliff Kingsbury was.
Yeah.
So I know those type of guys are really good with certain quarterbacks. So I knew Jaden Daniels was going there because it just fit the type of style that Cliff has had throughout the past with Baker Mayfield, even though he's a pocket passer, but also Kyler Murray.
I think it'll be a good fit.
Yeah, and also
I'm in like a pick guess pool type of thing, and so far I'm 2 for 2. I got Caleb Williams 1 and Jaden Daniels 2. So whoever get the most picks right out of 32 wins like 50 or something.
Right. I wish I'd have did something like that because I'm right now. I think it's going to be Drake May next. That's my pick. What do you think?
That's who I got.
Yeah. All right. So let me go.
2 quarterback needy.
Go ahead,
Nah, you good. It's just some quarterback needy teams, man.
Yep. Let me see. So Isaac says Giants will be interesting. I want them to take Rome's. He talking about Dunze. I think they need to get a better quality guy. I think they need to get a Malik Neighbors or a Marvin Harrison. I don't think they can get. I mean, Dunze might be fine. I'm not high on him, but I don't want to sit here and act like he can't be great in the NFL. But you got to go get Malik Neighbors or Marvin Harrison if you the Giants. Yeah. You got to. You can't play second fiddle like that. I just don't believe so. Harambe says, so then the next year the Bears just take another quarterback after they trade Caleb to the Steelers. So then the next year the Bears just take another quarterback after they trade Caleb to the Steelers. So I think he's a Steelers fan. I think he just wants Caleb to go to the Steelers.
Dang, Steelers getting all the quarterbacks.
Right. C.A. Jefferson says, hit that like button. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, do me a favor, y'all. I can use some of those likes too. Send some likes this way.
Yes, sir, guys. Make sure you go to his page, his channel, guys, and hit the like button right now while he's live. Fantasy Football Key.
Dynasty Football Key.
I'm sorry. Dynasty Football Key. C.A. Jefferson says, help. Would you trade Amon-Ra for McBride, Pickens, and the 1-9? No.
Ooh.
No.
Amon-Ra is the first round startup pick. Tight ends are usually going in the, McBride I think goes in the 3rd round for a startup dynasty draft. Pickens a little bit later. This draft could definitely hurt Pickens. I do feel confident Pickens is going to be locked in starter though. 109, we think that's going to be Brian Thomas Jr. if it's super flex, because probably JJ McCarthy goes at 108. If it's 1 QB, which will help to know. If it's 1 QB, then you're probably looking at a Troy Franklin or something maybe in that range, or a running back. But if it's not a tight end premium league where it's just all things equal, I would take Amon-Ra because definitely if it's one QB, those type of leagues are usually shallower. So if you're only starting 9 players, I do want the heavy hitter hammer type of player who I can just lock in as 20 points for me weekly. If it's start 11, 12 players, then maybe I want the package. But just based on the guess here, I think it's probably a little bit more shallower of a league. So I'll probably go Amon-Ra here.
What, guys, it's not even close. Let me tell y'all something, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm not the best analytical dynasty guy, but I've won a lot of dynasty leagues. And let me tell you, so would you trade? It's like this, and I'm gonna bring
Drake
it to
May
women. So
to the Patriots.
yes, Drake May to the Patriots. Yes, sir. Drake May to the Patriots. So real quick, guys, what I would say, for the guys who know who Margot Robbie is, would you trade Margot Robbie out for who's and somebody else? Beautiful. Give me a beautiful girl right now, Alex, if you may. What's a young beautiful girl right now? Who they?
I'm trying to think of a girl name like that Spanish chick off of man. Just get. I don't know, man.
I know you married. I know you married, man. I know you married. But listen, guys, I'm not. If you already got something beautiful at the crib, and y'all got a lovely relationship, why are you trying to swap it out for? That's what I'm saying. So Amon-Ra, listen, he already him. It's nothing else to get. Now, unless you was going to trade him out for CJ Stroud, that's the only guy that I'm willing to trade him out for a quarterback. I'm not trading him out for I love McBride. I think McBride is going to be the number 1 tight end. I'm not, even unless it's a crazy tight end premium, you're getting 2 points per reception for tight ends. I'm not trading no Amon-Ra. You got the sauce. Just like saying, would you trade Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase for CJ Stroud? And I don't do that. If I already got a guy and he's elite, I'm going to ride it out. Unless I'm going to get a player that's above him. And I don't think there's any wide receivers above Amon-Ra at his age in a dynasty league. I don't think Justin Jefferson, I wouldn't trade him out for Justin Jefferson because in PPR, Jared Goff is feeding this guy 10 times a game. Jamar Chase, it's up to you, maybe. So I'm a ride. No, don't do that trade, bro. Don't do that. It's not even close. It's not even close. But yes, guys, Drake May went to the Patriots. I think that's a great. Listen, I was on Jaden Daniels as being the number 2 quarterback for like the whole offseason. And I kept watching film on Brian Thomas, watching film on Malik Neighbors, and Jaden Daniels' arm strength, it's not that strong. A lot of his deep balls are jump balls unless guys are running wide open. And listen, if his timing is good, you don't have to have a great arm strength with good timing. Tua doesn't have it. But Tua releases the balls so Tyreek can run up under it. But even then, how many times do we see Tyreek wait for the ball? So I don't think Jaden Daniels' arm strength is that great. I think Drake May has better arm strength. And I think with Drake May, if you got great coaching, with his athletic ability in the pocket, I think he could be better than Jaden Daniels overall. Not far as being a dual threat, but just being better in the pocket, kind of like a CJ Stroud. I think he has a big time arm. It's not a quick release, but it's good enough. I think he's athletic enough to get outside the pocket, and he probably could put on 10 to 15 more pounds, and he's already a strong guy at the college level. So I'm not saying he's going to be Josh Allen, but I think he's going to be strong enough where he can stiff arm and get out of trouble and make some plays down the field, way down the field. And last time they have made plays down the field has been since when Tom Brady was there. So they need a quarterback who could push the ball downfield. Matt Jones couldn't. So they're going to get a weapon. They're probably going to move up again to try to get a wide receiver that can move downfield. So Drake May can have a guy who he can push the ball downfield. That's the main thing. That's why I like Drake May over Jaden Daniels. And Jaden Daniels also is smaller. I don't want to run him like Lamar. Lamar is just built a little bit different, but I don't want a Jaden Daniels running the ball 10 or 12 times a game. That's just my 2 cents. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, Drake May's got the prototypical size too, man. He's built really well. And I like younger players usually when I'm drafting. it's not really a knock on the older players. Like we know because of COVID and NIL, basically just multiplying the effect of just players staying later. So we get that. It's not necessarily a knock, but I like the upside that Drake May's got. I think a lot of things that were pointed out were bad footwork sometimes, but he can clean that up. The arm talent and everything else that he really needs is there. Like I'm not worried about him being able to get it done. It's more that we're worried about the weapons. So I want to see Patriots draft some receivers with the next pick. Like it better be. They need to trade up too. Like get rid of that fourth rounder, get into that second rounder, get in double tap, do something there.
Right.
All right, we look like we got the fourth pick.
Yeah, the Cardinals took Marvin Harrison.
All right, there we go. So I'm
still love
4
Trey
for 4
McBride
right now. I got 4 in a row.
You're right. I still love Trey McBride. I don't care nothing about Tyreek Hill was there. Travis Kelce still got off. It doesn't. It's a tight end. If it was a wide receiver, I could say, well, I don't know. I'm not worried about no target. So, guys, let people be. Oh my God, get out Trey McBride, and you go ahead and pick him up. I still love Trey McBride to be a top 3 tight end. I actually believe he's going to be the number 1. But that's a little bold. That's a little rambunctious. But I think he's going to be the number 1 tight end.
Yeah, I saw your video. And yeah, man, I agree with it, man. Trey McBride, now he's gonna have someone to take some of the pressure off of him. I like the fact that he's gonna have Marv there. What I do in my videos is if you're a top 2 target in your offense, you're basically one of the best tight ends in the league. There's not a lot of tight ends that are in that situation. If you're number 1 option, like Mark Andrews has been so many years, even better. Travis Kelce, even better. Trey McBride was that at the end of last year. We're gonna have a rookie that's with them. Doesn't matter how talented he is. McBride actually still might be the number 1 target for at least the first, part of the season. We'll see how quickly Marv picks up. I believe in him, but this is a great spot for McBride. I mean, they already got rid of Marquise Brown, so it's just those 2 and James Conner. So I think McBride's gonna be great, man. Just Amon-Ra. I'm done doubting Amon-Ra. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what the tight end points you're getting from McBride, they were great, but with the way you can do some of these trades, you could probably get another tight end that's getting slept on for much cheaper. Like just go get Evan Ingram for half the cost. He'll get you maybe 5 fewer points a game, maybe, but Evan Ingram was the number 2 tight end last season, and with barely getting any touchdowns, just all off of targets and catches.
Correct. Let's
see who we gonna get next. So it's the Chargers on the clock, right?
Yep.
No trades yet.
Right. It's got to be Malik Neighbors probably for them.
I can't believe they got rid of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams in the same offseason. So it's got to be Malik Neighbors to me.
Yes, it's got to be. But I understand. Listen, when you man, passing the ball a lot outside of Andy Reid and Sean McVay, if you pass the ball a lot, you're not going to win Super Bowls. You got to be able to establish that line of scrimmage with the run game. Look how good Detroit got this year by running the ball a lot. They got Jared Goff. Everybody thought Jared Goff was crazy, but I was one of the few channels that said, guys, get Jared Goff. Get Jared Goff. I love Jared Goff. And Jared Goff, because they had a good run game. So I think they want to establish their line of scrimmage, man. That's why I feel like they said, well, why we want to pay Keenan Allen all this money when we trying to run the ball? So that's the main thing. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was talking about Justin Herbert could get traded. I would be a little bit surprised, but not major surprise. Because why are you going to pay Justin Herbert all that money when you running the ball predominantly like 65% of the time?
No, it's just like when people say maybe the Minnesota team trades away Justin Jefferson. It's like the goal is to get those type of players.
Right.
You don't get them and then be like, well, now I'm getting rid of them. Like they're all in their prime. Come on now.
Right. So it says, what other tight ends? Robinson, what other tight ends, wide receivers you have? CA. I think he's talking about CA. He's talking to CA. Okay.
Jefferson, yeah.
CA says Watson, Mims, Schultz, Luke Musgrave, and Ott. And he says, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. I wouldn't make that move, especially if you got Luke Musgrave. Luke Musgrave gonna be good. Haram said, "Yeah, sir. You're set at tight end. McBride is dynasty gold. He is."
All right, let's see if we got any updates yet.
I haven't
Next
seen
pick
anything.
in.
I'm looking at Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
I'm
I'm on.
in charge, right now, if I don't trade this pick back, I'm going wide receiver or offensive line. That defense is going to be a top 10 defense this year, too, guys. I know that's a little bit off topic, but that defense is going to be good. When you run the ball, you let your defense actually settle, and you don't keep them on the field a lot. So,
Are the Jets and Miami defense still going to be good this year? Jets, yes, but Miami, what do you think?
Yeah, I still think they're going to be. I think they'll get a lot of turnovers. That's what you need in a defense. You don't need them to hold people to like 14 points. You just need them to get 2 or 3 turnovers a game, most games.
Yeah, I got both of them on a dynasty team. When you were talking about Tua underthrowing those balls, like I can like see it in my head. Like I can just see like Tariq like trying to bend down and get that.
Right, but it works. It works because Tua anticipation is elite. Jaden Daniels has elite anticipation too. So when you have like Tom Brady early in his career, his arm wasn't that strong, but his anticipation is good. So guys, you got to know that's something else that nobody else would tell you. When you see a quarterback and he doesn't have a strong arm, if he has great anticipation, don't worry about that arm. That's what you make up, because if you can get the ball out when a guy ain't looking for the ball and you can go ahead and release it and throw it to a spot where he's going to be, then you don't need the arm strength. The pocket presence, the touch is better than the arm strength, where guys like Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen can wait and watch you get open and then hit you in stride. That's the difference. So that's why a guy like Pat Mahomes who got touch and he can wait till you get open too. What do you do? What coverage do you play? Because if you don't have a strong arm, you can come up and press guys. But if you do got a strong arm, but you don't got good accuracy, then you can play off and come and bait them. But when you can do both, the defense don't know what to do. So that's why Pat Mahomes is such a great quarterback.
All right, let's see if they get this pick in. I feel like this is where it gets interesting.
Right.
I think I might have picked Joe Alt here for my pool. So
what you pick?
I think I picked Joe Alt. I'm gonna double check.
Was that alignment?
Let me see. You said what?
Was that alignment?
Yeah, Lyman. He's supposed to be the best one.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
Appreciate everybody.
Okay, so I got. Yeah, I took Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., Joe Alt, then Malik Neighbors to the Giants, Olu Fashanu to Titans, the next tackle, Leatu Latu, defensive lineman to the Falcons, Roma Dunze to the Bears, Brock Bowers to the Jets. That's my top 10.
Right.
JJ McCarthy going to the Vikings at 11. Actually, kind of
wow, JJ, that's early.
I actually got a quarterback run. I got Nix and Penix right after him, back to back to back.
Okay.
Vikings, Broncos, Raiders get the quarterbacks. And I got Brian Thomas Jr. going to the Saints, Dallas Turner going to the Colts, Troy Fautanu going to the Seahawks, Jaguars getting Talisi Fuaga. Got Bengals taking Jackson Powers Johnson to the center, Rams getting Tyrion Arnold, Steelers J.C. Latham. I got Dolphins getting Quinyon Mitchell, Philly getting Graham Barton, Cooper DeJean going to the Vikings with their other pick. Cowboys getting it looked like I got a oh man, it looks like I double picked here. No, this is an old version. I got a receiver here for the Cowboys, but we'll see who it is.
Okay.
I got Packers getting Jazon Newton, Nate Wiggins to the Bucks, Kool-Aid McKinstry to the Cardinals. Adonai Mitchell to the Bills. Lions getting Brian Murphy. Worthy going to the Ravens. Niners getting Darius
Okay.
Robinson, Chop Robinson to the Niners, and the Chiefs get Amarius Mims. We'll see what happens.
$15 likes. Let's get 20. Let's go for 20, guys. Let's get the likes up to 20.
All right. Let me go check Twitter, see if they got the pick in.
No, I don't think so. I'm watching it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I wish I had the clock in front of me. I don't have a TV in here.
Neighbors.
They win Neighbors?
Yeah, they went Neighbors.
Nice. I like it. That's all right. So Justin Herbert, Malik Neighbors. This is gonna be nice, man.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm wrong, bro. They went Joe Alt. You got it.
Oh, I got it. All right, I'm 5 for 5 right now.
Listen, I seen a comment said that Jim Harbaugh must really love Quentin Johnson.
Oh yeah. Oops. Nah, he loves to run the ball.
I told her, and I think he going for. That's why I love guys like Ryan Thomas. Guys are like, why I'm gonna take Malik Neighbors and I can get a guy like you don't need a Malik Neighbors in that type of offense because your wide receivers gonna get one-on-one coverage anyway because they trying to stop the run. So you need an athlete. That's why a lot of people are looking for these prototypical route runners, and really the teams are going for the big play guys.
Yeah, man. Man. All right, I love it. I love it for fantasy period.
Right.
Man, that's 2 top 5 receivers. I mean, Jamar Chase went 5, and Kyle Pitts went right ahead of him at 4. I just don't remember seeing 2 top 5 receivers in a while.
Right.
If we can get Roma Dunze in the top 10, it'd be nice. But we had like Jalen Waddle go in the top 10, but still getting those 2 top 5 guys, that's pretty nice.
Right. Haram said a lot of targets to lose at wide receiver spot, in my opinion, but others may disagree. Yeah, but wide receiver and tight end targets are different. Outside of Travis Kelce, a wide receiver can't really hurt a tight end.
Let's see, man. Giants, man, come on, Giants. Let's get Neighbors.
Yeah, they probably going Neighbors here. But they got Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm not saying Wan'Dale Robinson is Malik Neighbors, but that's the same type of wide receiver. I think they need. Where would I go here? I don't know, man. This is gonna be tough. It's probably gonna be Malik Neighbors. If I had to put money on it, I would say Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, this is where Jalen Waddle went in his draft, and he crushed his first season. And it wasn't until they got Tyreek Hill that he lost all those targets. So if Neighbors goes here, Robinson was good towards the end of the season, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem like they went into last season planning to have him be a number 1, and whoever the next quarterback is after Daniel Jones, I just feel like the team is going to probably shift towards, well, hopefully Malik Neighbors. We'll see if that's the pick.
Right.
I mean, NFC East, that's the Washington team getting a quarterback. That's a big upgrade for them. And then if Giants get a receiver here, I mean, this might be one of the more tough divisions in the league.
Right.
Eagles, Cowboys already good.
Right. I'm a Cowboy fan. I always believe in that division, especially when we get into playoffs. We upset people. We might not have the strongest record, but when we get in the playoffs, that team, we always get somebody going to like the NFC
pick is
championship. Yep. Neighbors. Somebody said Neighbors.
Go ahead. There you go. So we got it, Neighbors. So I'm 6 for 6. Let's go.
But bro, you put in the work. That's why, bro. Listen, and I say this, I'm not blowing no smoke. That's why I bring you in on my content, man, because I know you know your stuff. You put in the work, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, sir. You killed
You
it.
can't even see that, but yeah, feeling pretty good about that. All right, let's keep it going. So my next pick is Olu Fashanu. This, if I can get the Titans pick right, I'm feeling pretty good. The Titans are a wild card. They did what they needed to do to not need a receiver, so I can see them not going Roma Dunze, and they went lineman in the first round last year. Is the only reason that maybe they don't, but it was a huge need for them to go lineman, so went ahead and went Olu Fashanu.
Right. And guys, don't sit here looking at the Phenom Finder. Nobody's guys. I'm telling you, hey, these guys are being drafted. I'm not gonna give it away. We talked about a lot of these guys. So, like I said, if anybody play Dynasty, I know a lot of my followers are redraft guys, so they probably don't really want to be into the rookies. But this is great content. This is going to help you with your being able to pick up rookies. And also, guys, it's another platform to be on Discord and chop it up with us. Just another opportunity outside of just what's going on with the rookies, and this is going to expand too. So if you get in now, you will be grandfather clause in. I'm never going to raise your price, but this will go up. But if you are coming in on this tier, you will stay on that tier. I'm going to grandfather.
Yeah, let me show it one more time, just for the people that came in a little bit later.
Right. Let me get this off.
Yeah, go ahead and pull me up.
Okay. There we go. We got full screen. Okay, we went back to that.
Yeah, no, you good. I was just double checking. You got me. All right. So yeah, man. Phenom Finder. We're really looking at, hey, what is making these guys be indispensable at the position? You know, get opportunities early, and a lot of times, it is some of that athleticism. And here we're able to show you scores on how they've been doing throughout the whole process, and you can see there we've got some tight ends that were really good this year, but I'm not showing all of them. I got most of this blocked off, just if you can't tell. But you can see just from this little preview some of the other classes and how some of those guys go. So you'll be able to get to see that on every one of the positions. I didn't show any of the 2024 running backs here, but this is kind of a look at the last classes. And for receivers, again, have most of it blocked off, but you can see some of the guys here and some of the previous classes like Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers there, Christian Watson, Garrett Wilson. You know, they're all on the higher end. Burks was on the lower end. So it can help maybe decide later in your drafts who you want to go with, maybe who you want to avoid if you think athleticism might be a problem for them. And TD's been using something like this, but not in a way for everyone to see. But he's been giving you guys these picks over the podcast for some years now. And this is just another way for you guys to digest this and be able to bring this into your drafts or equip this just in your knowledge base and just be better dynasty and fantasy football players. And we definitely seen a really good hit rate with this data model. And I wanted to bring this to you guys to help you out in your leagues for this season and in the future.
Right. So, guys, you know, I'm going to always give you good content on far as on YouTube, but I'm not going to out talk my content far as like my Patreon. So a lot of stuff I'm going to kind of leave it up, and you're going to have to go to Patreon to get it. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to go over some of the players. But to really get the content, you're going to have to go to this, guys. I mean, this is my 4th year going into it. So I've been giving out free gas. Y'all kind of know these things because I've been told you throughout the 3 to 4 years, not every single thing, but 90% of everything. And so, you know, it's about supporting the channel, but I don't care nothing about supporting. This is going to give you the gas. I guarantee you're going to get one of the best rookies and you're going to get sleepers every single year. Guys like Tyreek Hill, guys, high on this list. Nobody was on Tyreek Hill. Oh, 4th year, he's a running back. And I've been telling you ever since I played fantasy, oh, Tyreek, I love Tyreek Hill. I love Tyreek Hill. That's why I was one of the only content creators that said Tyreek Hill is a Hall of Famer, going to be one of the top 5 players of all time. And people
yeah,
like,
you'll be able to look back at yeah, you'll be able to look back at the older classes too, y'all, and see, oh yeah, TD was on these guys. You'll be able to see all of it over there. How these guys have been able to produce. So Just thought this was something that I haven't seen out there in a way where it's not just, hey, this ranking is just based on my opinion. Now I also do rankings based on stat projections. That's something I got on my side of the house with Dynasty Football Key, but this is where the projections, we don't know what these rookies are going to do right out of the gate. You can't actually project a rookie's production based on only the vacated targets from like a Mike Williams or Keenan Allen leaving, and say, oh, we know how this guy's going to do. You need to also know if the talent's there, and so all of this will kind of help factor into that when you guys are making your decisions. And it looked like we got the 7th pick in. Can you tell me who it is?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I want to double check before I say this. I'm seeing JC Latham, but that could be fake.
Yeah. I like this. This is funny. This is what we're gonna call him, bro. This is good.
Joel delete. Yeah. Yeah. You could go alt in, like going all in.
Right. And Joseph Garcia says is MHJ a reach at 5? No. He could have been if outside of a quarterback, he could have been the number 1 pick.
All right, I got Malik Neighbors to the Giants, and then who at 6? Why am I not seeing 6?
Was it Neighbors?
No, or I meant to say 7. Who's at 7?
Oh, I don't know yet. They're still on the board.
Oh, okay.
The pick is in, but
okay, somebody was trolling me.
Guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
All right, Titans. Who y'all got?
Let's get the likes up.
Yeah, go over to Dynasty Football Key. Give me a like over there. Appreciate it, y'all.
Yes, sir.
What's everybody? What's the draft snacks? What y'all eating?
I'm a wing guy. I got my wings. I'm not gonna listen. The way I eat wings, I'm from the country. I couldn't smack on live TV.
Yeah,
because ain't no meat on my bones, grilled and all. I'm eating it.
Yes, sir.
Pun intended.
Yeah, I think we got some chicken down there, some wings or something. I'll go find out here in a little bit. I got a few more picks in me.
Right. Yeah, we doing the top 10. I think they went like an offensive lineman. I think I seen that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I heard JC Latham, but I can't find it on.
Yeah, what I just seen. I think I heard that too. I think I just seen that.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. That's what I see. Yeah. So I guess the lineman right, but not the right person.
All right. Robbie said he's eating burgers.
There you go. All right. Yeah, the Titans kind of were locked to take a lineman. That's why I went that way.
Right. Mr. Sleeper says, "All right, neighbors to the Giants." Yeah. No, I don't. Y'all know it. Hey, I don't want to hear them say nothing about no Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones has a good season, I ain't saying nothing because y'all fried me last year because I said Daniel Jones could win an MVP, and I still believe in Daniel Jones. I just believe that he had it was just a bad situation last year.
Yeah, and as much as you were giving respect to Wan'Dale, I mean Malik Neighbors, that's a huge upgrade.
Yes.
Like Wan'Dale can't do it all on his own. No receiver can, and I think
right.
Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Now for Malik Neighbors' value, is nowhere near what it could have been with Justin Herbert, obviously. And Marvin Harrison, I'm still drafting easily over Malik Neighbors. I do like the juice from Malik Neighbors. I actually think both these guys are safe picks just because I am a little bit lower than you on Wan'Dale Robinson as far as what I think is going to happen. Jones is going to be kind of in the spot where he's forced to get this ball out. Now, Jones is a quarterback that can still move, so he's not necessarily limited to getting quick throws out. But that actually may still benefit Malik Neighbors being able to just get, as Daniel Jones is scrambling around, just get open. Like, Malik somewhere down there, right? He in the neighborhood, like get him the ball. So I think Jones can buy himself enough time to get him the ball. I'm not really too worried about that. Whereas if he was just a bad pocket passer, I would be a little bit more worried.
Right. I do think that getting the ball out quick is a Brian Daboll type offense, and I believe Malik Neighbors can get open quick. So I believe Wan'Dale and Malik Neighbors is good for this offense. If you go back and think about when he was at Buffalo, what's the two little slot wide receivers that like Cole Beasley and the other guy? They always had good seasons. Sometimes,
like Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah, there you go. And so I think it's going to be good now. And then now you're going to open up for Hyatt on some deep plays. Now I don't know what they run a running back, but we'll see about that. But I think Malik Neighbors was a good pick for Brian Daboll's offense.
Yeah, he's very flexible in how you use him. He can be used all over the field. You can't really put Neighbors in the box.
Right. Aaron Holloway says Colin McBride, MHJ. That's a great stat. I agree in real life and in fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great stat. I think Colin Murray value is going to raise because of that. And I'm willing to take both of those guys. I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr. in the third round of a redraft. Probably not, but fourth and fifth round, maybe, just depending on what's on the board. I think he's going to struggle a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. Colin's going to help him out too because Colin's going to be able to get outside the pocket and let him spin plays. It's not going to be like he ain't going to have to beat guys quickly. Cowboys sign and trade.
Oh, you think so, huh? Yeah, I don't know about that. Who they signing and trading?
David says Smith at Psych.
Yeah, give us a name. How about that?
Already. Abominable says, let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see. So Falcons up next. I got them taking a defender, I think I said. Let's see who they go with. I had him taking Latu. That it could be a reach. He got a huge red flag because he was I think this was the guy who was medically retired by the doctors, but then came back. I've actually heard of that happening one other time, so it's not crazy. I'm seeing the pick is in, so let's see who it is.
If you get medically retired and you go top 10, you must be a hell of a player.
Yeah, he's. Some are saying he might be one of the better picks in the draft. I'm seeing Michael Penix Jr. right now. Wait, what?
Wow.
This came
really?
To the Falcons? Hold on.
That's a terrible pick.
Let me see.
They take him this early when you need help?
I was hesitating on the last one because I didn't want to put out misinformation, but I got to check this one.
Yeah, they took Michael Penix. That's terrible.
Let's go. I mean, I wanted to shake up. Oh, my God, they did do it. So they got Kirk Cousins for now, and then they paid Kirk Cousins so much money.
But why?
Oh, my God.
I understand letting Michael Penix sit behind Kirk, but this early in the draft? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought you could get a lineman or a defensive player or something.
Yeah, man. That's the shakeup of the draft right there, y'all. Michael Penix Jr. goes to the Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. is a first rounder in Dynasty point blank period for rookie drafts. I'm talking about.
At the end, maybe the
Yeah,
111,
in
112.
the super flex. Let me get all the prefacing in there.
Yeah, but even 111, 112, because he ain't gonna
Yeah,
start. I mean,
and
this is Kirk Cousins' team.
well, guys, I would say the starting doesn't matter as much, but he's not a rushing type. Now, he did show some athleticism at the combine. There's no way someone with that injury history has any desire to put their body at harm. And he's following behind the Kirk Cousins, who's already injured. And I'm saying that because he's going to learn how to be a pocket guy. Like he's a pocket guy already. This guy's good, but he's going to see the guy who's coming off the injury. How do you take care of your body? Kirk Cousins is a really good professional, so this is a great person to learn from. Insane contract that they gave to Kirk Cousins to then draft a quarterback at 8 overall. So we'll see how long Kirk Cousins is there ultimately. But I heard of somebody making a bet that Kirk Cousins would not be the starter at the end of this season. I cannot remember who that was, but someone put money on that. I think it was on 2020 Carolina Panthers YouTube channel, and wow, there's now a chance that could happen. That Michael Penix Jr. is starting by the end of the season.
No way.
I mean, what do
The
you mean? No
reason
way.
why,
It's 8 overall.
unless it's injury, because you gave Kirk Cousins, he has to start at least for this like year and next year.
Yeah, if that
Unless he
Achilles
goes
holds up.
and throws a pick every single. Now, what they did, I agree with this. If you see a quarterback, like you remember when Pat Mahomes went number 11 and Alex Smith was still there and he was the starter the whole season. So if you believe in Michael Penix, I understand it. I just thought he would have been there later, but maybe he wouldn't. So you know they never benched Alex Smith and they didn't make the playoffs. They never benched Alex Smith. Excuse me, for
You're right.
Pat Mahomes.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. TD just said Michael Penix Jr. is the next Pat Mahomes.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But I said that's the way they built their team. They got the guy that they wanted, and they want him to sit behind a guy who can play. And once he developed, then they gonna push Kirk Cousins out after 2 years and let Michael Penix be the starter.
I'm taking a shot after the stream, man. Like, this is crazy. I was not expecting. I'm glad we got this in the top 10, dude. Come on now.
Right.
You wasn't expecting
Right.
that. Come on, tell me you was expecting that. Oh, what Falcons? All right. If you're a Falcons fan right now, you are happy because you just had Desmond Ridder last season, and that was look, the Falcons, they're taking chances on quarterback. They did what they could, and they're making sure they just keep going until they find their guy. They're not messing around trying to replace Matt Ryan, who just retired, I think, yesterday officially. I mean, I love this move for the Falcons just from an organizational standpoint, trying to get your guy. We've seen this with Jordan Love and the Packers. It's much different in my mind to do it at 8 versus Jordan Love going in the 20s.
That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm with you, TD. There's some talent in this draft, dude.
Yeah. Right. Unless they think that offense and that defense, maybe they think if they got already good pieces all over and they know their team.
No, their defense is not great.
Yeah. Well, actually, their defense was sneaky good last year, but it didn't just have. I mean, it played good in certain games that we thought they would struggle. But I still think I don't know what the defensive scouts are saying about some of these players, but maybe they felt like maybe they should have moved. I think they should have moved back.
Yep. Yeah, but the problem is when I showed you my thing, my list, right? You saw I had a little quarterback run. Of course, I'm just a guy right on YouTube, right? But I had a quarterback run from Minnesota to Broncos. So that's 10 through 12. Falcons are at 8 right now, right? So, okay, they could trade back one pick with the Bears, but if the Bears know the Falcons are taking the quarterback,
they took the Doomsday.
Oh yeah. Guess what? Go ahead, look at the list. Go ahead, look at the list. I can't tell where he is, but a Doomsday to the Bears. I got it. Doomsday to the Bears. Hey, y'all just need to go ahead and get the Phenom Finder. I'm getting all these picks right.
Yeah, you only got one misfit.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and get the Phenom Finder. Support this cutting edge content. We got y'all.
Yes, sir. A Doomsday. Listen, Doomsday is good. I just don't think he's that. He's the next best receiver. I would have took Xavier Worthy for that team. So
Yeah,
you
can
can
I
throw the
spoil
ball.
anything? Can I spoil anything for the Phenom Finder?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Adunze, he's the third best Washington wide receiver on the Phenom Finder. But in context, what you got to take, he is the heaviest and tallest by an inch or two, or maybe 1 inch. But
so that's extraordinary.
Yeah, he's about 15, 14 pounds heavier than Jalen McMillan and Jalen Polk, and about 1 inch taller. So he's definitely better than those guys to be basically even athleticism. But
I'm telling you right now, I was gonna try to go and be a scout. I do IT. The scout, I'm doing the same thing. Listen, I haven't took this from any scouts. Now, I did. A guy when I was in high school told me like what he liked to look at, and there's some of the stuff that I'm using. But these guys, the pick of Duze, and he's number 3 on our Phenom Finder, because it's showing you. I'm looking at it at a high level. I'm talking coach, GM, high level scout type stuff for you. So I just want you to know that.
All right. So we got one more pick. This is where I got Brock Bowers going to the Jets. Let's see if I can go 9 of 10 here.
He is. He's going there.
Okay.
Brock Bowers, they got to pick. They got to get Brock Bowers unless they trade back.
Yeah, 2 of the linemen that I thought might go there, they already went. So now they're running out of linemen. I mean, they're not really. This is actually kind of a deep lineman class too, but yeah. I like Bowers more now. Yes, sir.
What we hit on, bro? Let me know what we hit on. Would you pick? You pick the guy to go early in the top 10? Yep. He was talking about a Doomsday early in the draft, and I said needed 2X. Let me see. Says Tommy, Rondell, Hyatt, and their neighbors all same type.
No.
I think they a little different. They do get open quick though. They do get open quick. Hyatt is different. Hyatt is a deep threat though. I don't say he get open quick.
We still eating. CHB was good. Yeah, man, that was crazy. Falcons, they on one.
Sean, what's going on, Sean? He says, younglings always.
Yes, sir. Man, that was crazy. Yeah, I'm still
Jets traded that pick.
All right, who's gonna be next? Who do y'all think goes next here? We got Brock Bowers, both of us.
Did you put JJ McCarthy here?
No, I got McCarthy after this pick at 11.
Okay.
I got 10 Brock Bowers and then McCarthy 11. Did 10 already go? The Jets already pick?
No, they said they traded it back. They traded back.
Then it's gonna be
Minnesota's there.
Yeah, they only traded it back 1 pick. That's smart for the Jets because they need some assets. They just traded away. Zach Wilson got a little something, but they only have to trade back 1 pick to go with the Vikings because Vikings probably were thinking that the Jets had an offer from the Broncos or one of those other teams. So I bet the Jets kind of use that as leverage to get a deal done. It's probably not even a lot of compensation, but for Jets, who they probably knew who they're going to get anyway, and it's not going to be a quarterback. So this is going to be JJ McCarthy, y'all. I just thought about Penix just went ahead of JJ McCarthy.
I'm not surprised over that. I'm not surprised. I think
the guy was in the national championship game too. They went head to head in that championship game, but man, Penix, he's just got really good arm talent. I think I was talking to you on one of the streams. Like, I feel like he's got like that Russell Wilson type of deep ball accuracy, and I think we were talking about the receivers because I was talking about Odunze, how he can do those over the shoulder fades,
Right.
but you need a quarterback who can hit you with that.
Right.
Man. All right. Yeah, Minnesota's gonna take JJ. I see all the JJs in the chat here.
Right.
That's gotta
No
be.
Sam Darnold season.
Oh man, I love this Washington. I mean, this Bears situation. They got 3 receivers. So guys, from fantasy perspective, I think I'm supposed to do this right. I'm supposed to break down what does it mean for Rome Odunze. Year 1, this is bad for Rome Odunze for fantasy if you're trying to start him. I don't care if you think the injury is coming for Keenan Allen. There's still a DJ Moore. They got Cole Kmet and Everett. Odunze is obviously going to be prioritized over those tight ends, but and we know Everett's a good blocker
Not
too.
over
So
Cole Kmet. Not over Cole Kmet.
Odunze over Cole Kmet? You're saying
No.
not? Yeah.
No. Only Cole Kmet can do what he can do. Remember, he got a deal this year.
Yeah. So
35 million?
What do you think about this comparison? Seahawks.
Okay.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Three established wide receivers. One's a vet. One's like mid in his prime, and then now you got the rookie.
Yeah. So if you say he's going to compete with Keenan Allen, I don't really have nothing to say. But Cole Kmet just got a deal. Cole Kmet at the tight end spot, he's going to get his targets. It's not, I'm not going to compare his targets to a wide receiver, right?
No. I think Kmet's safe for what he's got to do. Is more about can Odunze produce for fantasy in 2024. I'm thinking people are going to be drafting him and be sad. And for best ball, he's probably overdrafted Odunze.
Right. I think he's just going to be part of a great some good weapons for Caleb Williams. That's what I think.
Yeah, they were like Keenan Allen's only on a 1-year deal. I think so.
There you go. And he's learning, and he's going to be learning from Keenan Allen. So he's going to learn how to run routes like Keenan Allen. So that's the thing. You got to look at it that way.
Yeah, I like it from Dynasty. You got a young quarterback to grow with. Y'all come in your rookie season together. Caleb's going to want to show him some love. Man. Well, that's some heat. We got a trade right at that 10th pick. And did we get that pick in? I mean, we assume it's JJ McCarthy, right?
Right.
So they gave up a 6th round pick
and a 4th.
Okay, there we go. So it's 4th and 5th. Okay, so Vikings get 10 and a 6, and then the Jets, they get the 11, a 4th, and a 5th. All right, man. Well, that's pretty nice. Good for the Jets, because I think they're gonna probably use that to get like a lineman or something like that. I'm hearing some noise downstairs, so something must have happened. Anybody get the pick yet? All right. Let's see. Let me go check on Twitter.
I think it's McCarthy.
Right now, the number 1 trending thing is Falcons and Kirk Cousins.
I think Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, it's McCarthy. There we go, y'all. JJ McCarthy is the Vikings quarterback. He's going to start from day 1, unlike Michael Penix. So you're still going to be right with what you said. As far as Penix going to have to wait.
Right.
So for fantasy, you're still going to get McCarthy, who's got Justin Jefferson. Both of them are going to have weapons, but one's got Justin Jefferson.
Right. Justin Jefferson, because he got McCarthy, he's going to raise his price.
What you going to do now?
Yeah, but listen, because if you imagine Justin Jefferson Are you gonna take any type of discount with JJ McCarthy being your quarterback?
No, because the whole team's now dependent on JJ or Justin
Right,
Jefferson. I can't even say JJ anymore because there's two JJs now.
right.
But yeah, it's all going to be on Jefferson to carry that team. Wow, man, that's crazy. I mean, but this was a trade that was expected. No one. I mean, this was projected a month ago, or not, maybe 3 weeks ago. But we've been hearing about McCarthy to the Vikings for a while now.
Right.
Man, so for your rookie first round, let's just try to do this off the top of the dome. You got Caleb Williams, number one. Let's say super flex so we can get the quarterbacks in here. I'll take Marvin Harrison Jr. You could go Jaden Daniels or you could go Malik Neighbors. I'm in on the Malik Neighbors. I still think he's the number one and basically only target I'm worried about there. So I like a Malik Neighbors in that top 3 or 4 picks. And then Rome had been potentially going here. I'll probably take Drake May easily over Rome now. And then I'm still now deciding between Rome and I think JJ McCarthy or Penix here. They Penix and Rome have to wait their turn to eat right now. So it's almost like McCarthy may have the slight edge since we know he's going to be paired with Justin Jefferson. But that gives you 7 really good picks to kind of choose from in those early rookie drafts. With Penix having to wait the most, but I like the young weapons on that team as well. That team is complete on offense for sure. So,
Right.
oh man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be good though. A lot of good options right now. But I think that top 7 got, the only shaky part is really just do you want to wait on Odunze? And I think Penix rose a little bit. You said you got Penix here at the end, so and I see you got super chat. Go ahead and hit that.
Yeah. My
LFG.
homeboy always showing support. He always showing support. D-Lion, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
he probably already
you.
know everything that you know all your secrets, huh?
He's showing love, man. He hit, but he gonna send it to me on my because for my members, I got a personal line where they can hit me up. So he gonna send it to me what he hit on. Appreciate you, bro. Always showing support. Much love to you. But he said Minnesota took JJ. Everybody talking about JJ. Gotta be JJ. They wouldn't trade. Yes, sir.
I mean, they had to trade to get him.
Yeah, so I think Justin Jefferson, man, he's probably gonna get what did Amara get? 120, but not 75 guaranteed.
Yeah, so maybe Justin Jefferson can pull off like 100 million guaranteed.
I think he getting 100 guaranteed.
All right, pick is in for the Jets. Who do you think is going to be? I don't see it yet. My order is off because they did the trade, but I still think they're going to go Bowers.
They select Illumina for Shea. What's that dude name?
Oh, Luke Fashanu.
Yeah, right. Fashanu.
I had him going to the Titans 4 picks earlier, so he still ends up going pretty high. Jets needed to protect Aaron Rodgers, so it makes sense. Yeah. So at this point, I see a big fall for Brock Bowers. The Broncos, they got to go Bo Nix or something here. Raiders, if Broncos don't go Nix, Raiders probably take them. And Raiders, they got Michael Mayer, so they're not going to go tight end. Broncos got too many holes. They can't go tight end, I don't think. So Colts or Saints. 14 Saints, Colts 15. Those could be Brock Bowers' landing spot.
Otherwise, they got too many tight ends. They better cut. What's my boy?
Taysom's 35 or something though. Yeah. He getting up there.
Right. But you can't have 3 tight. You can't have Jawan Johnson, Brock, and Taysom. Taysom making a lot of money.
Yeah, Jawan's in his 3rd year though in the league. So
it's No, Jawan is in his 5th year.
Juwan is older, but I mean, he's contract wise, yeah, he could be out of there. So that's why I say Saints could go that way. I think both him and Taysom could be out of there just because Taysom is older. Like he's actually up
But
there.
they got rid of Michael Thomas.
Yeah,
I mean, they could replace him with a tight end. I can see Brock going there. I just think you got Jawan Johnson. Why? You might as well. You could go somewhere different. I don't know, but who knows? Like we don't know.
yeah.
Um,
I like Juwan for fantasy. It was just Taysom getting in the way.
right. Well, Taysom actually is like a Tim Tebow for your team. He's just a goal line, type guy, dive in the end zone.
Yeah, and if like a Cordell Patterson can keep getting some roles, and
Right.
Taysom's gonna have a role. It seemed like he's probably a good teammate and stuff like that too.
Right. Correct.
Nice, man. Well, hey, appreciate you having me on here. I'm gonna make that move, go get some food, stuff
Yeah.
like
Go ahead,
that.
bro. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
I'm gonna
enjoy the
go.
rest of the draft.
Right. I'm gonna go live for a little bit longer. It's still a little bit early, so I'm gonna go live for a little bit longer. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Guys, make sure you copy that Phenom Finder. Also, guys, go subscribe to his channel. Go ahead and shoot out your channel, bro.
Yeah, youtube.com at Dynasty Football Key. And I'll go ahead and post the link in the chat before I get out of here. And yeah, man, talking Dynasty, talking fantasy football year round. Just trying to stay ahead of the game, some of the trends there. So just looking to help you guys be more successful in these dynasty leagues. Going to be doing some startups right after the draft here on Sunday, and got some other drafts in on Monday. I also do campus of Canton, so college fantasy football, going pretty deep. I know these prospects when they're actually before they become college freshmen. So really deep in the weeds, man. But definitely having a lot of fun with it. And we got a whole summer ahead of us. So check in with me, tap in, and I'm here to help you guys win.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, just dropped it in there. Catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the draft.
Yes, sir. Yep. So let me see, guys. Let me post this in my Facebook real quick. Guys, make sure you sign up for that Phenom. I know a lot of you, but that's cutting edge content. Fantasy football, Dynasty Football Key, he helped me out, guys. He helped format it for me. I already had the knowledge and the algorithm that I used when I was scouting these guys, but he was like, Titty, you need to put this down. That way you can be, so nobody don't steal it. And so now, guys, I have copyrighted it, and this is cutting edge content. I know y'all might not know what this is. Eventually, you're gonna know. Like, this is probably one of the best. The teams is probably using something similar to what I'm doing because they drafted these guys early. Like he said, Doomsday was number 3 on this list. Okay, let me see real quick. Guys, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get to a lot of y'all comments. I know I haven't got to them as much as I wanted to, but because I want to make sure that we was getting out our content too. But I'm gonna get to a lot of y'all questions, so just be patient with me. That's why I'm not gonna get off right now. I know I was just gonna do the top 10, but it's okay. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Pick is in for the Denver Broncos. Where they going? Ain't no quarterback left, right? Maybe JJ. I don't think they're going JJ McCarthy. They got rid of Jerry Jeudy. Could they go wide receiver? Could they go Bowers with down? They got Greg Dodrich. Maybe Bo Nix is what D-Line is saying. Maybe Bo Nix. Yeah, Jets took offensive tackle. Yup, they did. I understand and I respect it. They trying to build their team strong. Right. Minnesota took JJ. Right. I'm sorry. Minnesota took JJ. That's correct. He said, take all JJ's under this year. I know that's right. Serious? No, nope. JJ gonna eat. Bo to Denver. Okay. The quarterbacks are killing the board. The quarterbacks are killing the board. Isaac says, thanks for coming through anytime, bro. You know it. I do think they had to trade because Jets wasn't going to take JJ. Okay. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. D-Line says, Jags X17, who you think they take? Really gone? I'm betting they wide receiver. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe Brian Thomas. They say a cornerback. Okay. Bo Nix, yes, sir. That's gonna be Bo Nix gonna be the starter there. They don't got nobody else to start. So Bo Nix, they probably gonna throw Bo Nix out there. Raiders select Brock Bowers. Wow. If you drafted Michael Mayers or you got Michael Mayers, I hate it for you. They went and got that elite tight end. No, if you got Michael Mayers, I hate it for you. But this is going, you know what I like? I like Zamir White. That's showing me they want to be a tough team at the line of scrimmage. They got double young tight ends, and they want to run the ball. Michael Mayers is not a bad blocking tight end. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so Michael Mayer, his stock is down. I ain't been taking him nowhere. I haven't took no Michael Mayers nowhere. Brock Bowers came in for the Raiders. So they let you know Aiden O'Connell, none of the wide receivers or none of the quarterbacks made it to Aiden O'Connell. So Aiden O'Connell will be a good draft pick. You're gonna see people taking Aiden O'Connell now. Yeah, they can get a quarterback to back him up to make him compete, but you would think Aiden O'Connell still would get the job. What's going on, Travis? What's going on, bro? Always showing support to the channel. What's good with you? D-Line said Saints was so close to Bowers. All the clowns down here. He said, forget them Saints. And TZ says, wow, Brock Bowers, I know, bro. Maybe they don't think Michael Mayers is that guy. If they're not high on Michael Mayers, they're not high on him. Brock Bowers, man, I call him Baby Kittle. To me, he's a great athlete. I don't think his ball skills is like I wouldn't call him Travis Kelce, but I would say when he catch it, he's hell. I think he's more like a running back when he get the ball in his hands. Ain't no coming. Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer, and Brock Bowers. They got double tight ends that they're gonna hit you with. Hey, I love Zamir White for the Raiders. Guys, go get Zamir White. Zamir White's gonna get whoever the running back there gonna get a workload. You can tell you don't get two tight ends in back-to-back drafts unless you ready to run the ball. Double tight end means you're trying to get good run formations. All right, guys, I'm gonna do one more pick and then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna do one more pick. I can't stay up for the whole draft, but I'm gonna do one more pick and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here. The Chargers got Raiders. The Chargers have Dobbins. The Chargers. I missed the Daniel Jones Malik Neighbors talk. What you think? I think I still believe in Daniel Jones. I just don't talk about him because he had a terrible season last year. I think he's still a great quarterback, and I think it's just going to help him out. I think Daniel Jones is going to be fine. Okay. Let me check the phone. Yeah, I see you, bro. I see you. Damn. So what? Tell me. I ain't gonna talk about what you did. Tell me what made you take that. What made you thought he was gonna be a top 10 pick? Was it just the growth on the bat itself? You smashed, bro. Good shit. Wow. For the amount of money that you put up to, great job, bro. You know your shit. And you still working the lines live. Okay. Good shit, bro. Good shit. He's still mobile, more weapons. I love it. Me too. DJ might be a stash this year. I agree with that. He is. You know, I'm stashing my guy everywhere, and I'm not trading them. The only way I'm trading them, I got to get a great pick for him. I don't mean like nothing crazy, but I'm not letting him go because people think, oh, well, he struggled last year. I'm not doing it. You got to trust the process. You got to know what type of player that you own, and you got to trust, especially with a young quarterback. Oh yeah, Raiders got Madison. Yeah, they got Madison. Yep, guys, I'm gonna do one more pick and then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I gotta go to work in the morning. Elon says, I love Penix. I thought someone would move up for him. Okay. Scary when fourth and fifth didn't trade out, but Atlanta came clutch again. He's the Saints. Yes, sir, bro. You smash. Yes, sir. I wish I would have thought about it. That was a great line. Great line. All right, let's see who's gonna go with this next pick right here. The Saints. Well, let's see where they're gonna go. I thought they would have got a backup quarterback like a Penix. Needed Xavier Word to go, and we getting another one. Okay. Okay. And he is going. Xavier Word is going because of that speed. I think that's a great pick. Okay. Saints went offensive tackle. Okay. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna be dropping the videos, guys. Make sure you go sign up as the Phenom Finder. Matter of fact, let me go post that in the right now. Let me go post that right now. Before I get out of here, let me post that inside the YouTube. The link will be in the description. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm posting that link now. Guys, y'all be safe. Peace. Yes, sir. I see you. Hold on, let me see what around. Hold on, let me see. I got a couple guys that said something. D-Line said, yeah, I thought the Saints should get a backup quarterback, but they like old quarterback. They do. Yes, sir, Romby. Yes, sir, D-Line.
They like country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say they shit hot.